Alright, hello again. You'd see I'm sort of not by my house. I'm inspecting a Gade right now. You might hear noises, but don't worry. Because of the current occupants of this Gade, I'll give you a show. You might be able to see those scratches on that log. A rake has taken up shop here. So, what this means is he's just started living here. And what I got was a tip that he was here and that he might be active enough to have started eating and depositing his fecal matter here. And that's actually pretty good for me because I can salvage that and get a lot of money for it. Now, I've inspected the site and I found where he is. Now, you may have heard that. It sounded loud. It sounded obscenely loud, but that's actually a good sign. Now, I've seen a lot of videos about rakes. People run away at the first loud sound, and that's actually not what you're really supposed to do. Crossing this. Yeah, and I can see his footprints on the ground, but you probably wouldn't be able to do that. They leave very tiny marks that most people would not be able to recognize. So what the rake does to call is they bellow out in a circular area. And what happens is, at the very edge of the area is the loudest that the sound can be. And when you get closer to the rake, it's quieter. They use this as a hunting technique. There's another track there, but you probably won't be able to notice that. So when you're running to where it's quiet, you're actually running towards the rake. If you run towards where it's the loudest, all of a sudden it'll get really quiet, and then you're actually out of the rake's area of effect for his call. And that sound is happening quite often. It's some sort of negative imprint of stuff that humans have done over time. I don't know the exact lingo. You can see a cleared spot around that rock. That's very likely where he's hiding his poop, to mark the territory as his in the eyes of other rakes. So I'm just going to inspect that spot. It'll likely be buried, so this might take a little bit. Alright. Yeah, there's detritus in there, and they eat all sorts of stuff. Here. Somebody's shoelaces or something, like a random ball, and there it is. There it is. I gotta be careful with it because it could still be, if it's still moist, that'll be toxic to me. Yeah, it's solid, it's dried up. So this right here, clean all the dirt off of it. You see little flecks of something. This is actually a really nice rake turd. In Compass currency, it'd be worth in the range of $40, but converted to human money, that's like 100 or 120. What's really valuable in here is they condense a certain material, and that material extracted from their feces is actually what's valuable, and the rest is just not. You see it has like a luminescent quality to it. It's got all these wrinkles from when it came out. And yes, I will wash my hands. This stuff is terrible. At the moment, I'm gonna insert it into a bag off camera, prep it, and then carry it away so I can get it out of the Gade very easily. So this sort of nasty stuff is just one of the things that helps me get by, and I got a good lead on it. I got a good salvage price, so I'm going to take care of that. I heard a more distant rake sound, so I might want to leave the area pretty soon. I also have something on my person. This is an E-tag. It'll be little h, t, big H, G. That's how the Compass citizens would pronounce it. And it's an artifact, and that artifact gives off a signal very much like a rake. See, rakes can't eat each other, so it'd stay away from the area as long as I wasn't interfering. So it might come in right now. I have a few other defenses I haven't shown you that are way more expensive that I don't want to use. So I'm gonna take this, wrap it up. I'm gonna go, and that'll just be the end of the video. Just if you see this sort of stuff, don't go anywhere near it. Remember, I'm an expert and you're not. This stuff will fuck you, okay? It will. So I gotta go. You have a good day. Stay safe out there, and don't do what I do. Not at all.